Yeah, so philosophy is basically a theory, man. And they try to say that the Bible is a philosophy. No, the Bible is the truth, man. These ain't theories. These things happen. They can prove to you what happened at the Red Sea, man. Why? Because they have found chariots of those ancient Egyptians in the bottom of the Red Sea, man. So if that ain't happened, man, if those things ain't happened, then why the hell, then why the hell did they look for that stuff? Oh, man, cruising through like we supposed to stop. That's
So Luke chapter 21, verse 36. It says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man."
That's right.
It says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man."
That's right. So that's the spirit you're supposed to be in right now, man. Watching and praying that you may be found accountable or worthy, man, to stand that day that's coming of the Son of Man. All right? That's Judgment Day, man, which is quickly approaching us, man. Because you can tell by all the events that's going on throughout the earth, man. But people don't want to see those things, man. Watching and praying. And right now, who's watching and praying? The men of the Lord, man. The true men of the Lord. And they praying and watching diligently, man. Not just coming out on the street corners talking a bunch of nonsense, man. Because the things that we are saying is not nonsense. The things that we're saying is going to come to pass, man. And once you start seeing it, well, you already see it. But then all of a sudden it's going to become a harsh reality to you. And we're showing you the pictures behind us of what's coming to this place. So when Gerger troops, is on these streets, when you seeing tanks roll up and down that Broad Street instead of cars, you go and wish you had listened, man. Because right now is the time to pray, man. When you sitting in a concentration camp and they threaten to kill you in front of your kids, then you go and wish you listened, man. Because that's the things that's coming to this place, man. When they're saying, and to you fathers, you so-called fathers, right? When you can't protect your children, all right, then what you gonna do? You gonna wish you listen. The same way they've been gunning so-called black men down and all that. Who's protecting? Who's protecting? Nobody. Why? Because you don't believe in the Lord. You don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All you want to do as soon as the so-called black man get gunned down, you want to hold hands and go march with the so-called white people too, man. But when you can't protect your family, then what you gonna do?
It's Isaiah chapter 62, verse 1. It says, For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth.
That's right, man. So the Lord is not going to rest until he puts us back in power, man. So all you other nations have held of faith, man. What's that last part?
It said, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth.
That's right, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth, man. So what's that? What's the lamp that burneth? That's bright, man. That's a light shining. The Lord ain't going to rest until you other heathen nations are taken down, and especially you so-called white people. He's not going to rest until he takes you out. But of course, prophecy has to be fulfilled first, because he's a righteous Lord. If he spoke it, it's going to happen. He can't be like, oh, you know what, my people suffered enough. I want to take it out right now, today. No, because World War III ain't come. The RFID microchip isn't made mandatory yet. That's why I said you hear wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. And that's what you're hearing of right now. But is the end yet? Is the end here? No. And then they causing these natural disasters to put you in concentration camps so they don't have to go round up as many people that they think they had to.
It says, and the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory, and thou shalt be called a new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name. Thou shalt also be a crown of glory in the hand of the Lord, and a royal diadem, which the word diadem means, in the hand of thy power.
Right. So every other nation is going to worship us. We going to be like, well, the fame that these Hollywood actors have and these rock stars have, our fame is going to be way more than that. As being Israelites, man. We going to be loved, man. We going to be praised. All right? It ain't going to be like here where we look down upon and called all types of bywords and all that, man. All right? Why? Because the Lord chose us. The Lord chose us, man. Okay? And that's what I mean. Like, they think it's a game, man. But you see how she just praises? The Lord just made her do that, man. And we talking about that. That was an Edomite woman giving us the thumbs up. Not even know why she's doing it. Just hype for us to look over there and see it, giving us the you guys and all that. You know? But and that's funny because that's their women though, man. That was an Edomite woman. And our kingdom, they're gonna be way more hyper than that. To try to get with one of us. But our women ain't going for it now, really. They be ready to let a so-called white woman come at you when you got your woman now. And see what she do, man. She gonna be ready to tear fire. Yeah, good. She gonna be ready to tear fire to you. No, you ain't talking to my man, B. You know what I mean? You might get to fighting and all that, man. You know? But imagine in the kingdom. And those women are going to be, our women slaves, man. Our wives slaves. Not our wives, one of our wives here, their slaves talk about one of us. Yeah, I wish I had him. You think they ain't going to get punished the way we going to be punished in the mid? You know?
It's Isaiah chapter 62, verse 4. It says, thou shalt no more be termed forsaken, neither shall thy land any more be termed desolate, but thou shalt be called Phesba, which means my delight. Right. It says, in thy land, Beruah, which means married, for the Lord delighteth in thee, and thy land shall be married. For as a young man marrieth a virgin, so shall thy sons marry thee. And as the bridegroom rejoiceth over the bride, so shall Yahweh rejoice over thee.
That's right, man. So everything, we never going to come out of power. Everything's going to run smooth, like a well-oiled machine, man. And the Lord is going to delight in us again. All right, he's going to, he's going to smile upon us again. He's never going to turn his face from us again, man. You know? He's never going to turn his face from us again. We're going to be a joy instead of a byword and a proverb, man. where we are now, because we're heavily looked down upon, man. Heavily. But guess what? We look down upon, but the spirit of those Edomites, who so-called white people, they still want to be us, though. Why do you think they make them commercials with them trying to dance and do all that hype stuff, man? That cool shit. Because they, deep down inside, they really want to, their spirit, they really want to be us, man. You know? But that shell that they're in, that little flesh that they're in, they have, right now, they have this kingdom. But they still, how you empowered and have this kingdom, but you still want to be us, though? You know? Especially them damn Amalekites. They want to be us bad, man. That's why they stole our land, try to stole our identity, try to put our customs to theirs, try to take one of our customs. And they so retarded, they thought that the Lord was going to actually take that and forgive them, man. And be like, you know what? Yeah, y'all the Gentiles. I'm gonna graft y'all in. I'm gonna forget about the Israelites, but I'm gonna graft y'all in. That's how retarded these Edomites are, man. Thinking that you can convert. You can't convert blood, man. You can't convert blood at all, man.
So, this is Isaiah 62:6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
That's right, man. That's all the men of the Lord. The true men of the Lord. Alright? Starting with the apostles, right? Because they've been appointed over a lot of men's souls, man. Alright? They're the heads, the apostles. They've been set up as watchmen over us. Why? Because if it wasn't for them, a lot of brothers wouldn't be out here right now. A lot of brothers wouldn't be out here teaching sound doctrine right now. Let me put it that way. Because you do have brothers out here, then you know they heard the apostles too, and they heard other different Israelite groups. But all them dudes is frizzling away, man. They fading away. They not diligent. They don't come out here like that. You know? And we've been set up to be watchmen also. Why? Because we come out here week in and week out, and we're prophesying the downfall of this place, and we're telling you the things that's going to happen in this place, man. And we stay on top of our current events throughout the week, man. You know? We stay on top of those things. Constantly, always watching. I know I always watch Rushing the Day. That's like my routine. I get up, cut on the news, man. Probably read some scriptures. Or go over some things that I left online or whatever, and the dude try to debunk the scriptures. Alright, so we constantly teaching, man. We're not holding our peace. We're constantly doing research to bring out more information every week and every day. This thing don't go just because the camera's on. Just because the camera's on, me like, yo, man, we going to teach this, and after the camera goes up, then we back out there doing whatever we want. All right, we do have jobs, but even at my job, I go on my break, I'm still looking up things like, damn, you know, I can bring this up. And this brother, me and him, he's always brainstorming on what lessons to teach, man. Or what lessons we can do during the week. So this thing ain't no game, man. This is real life, man. While we out here trying to see how we going to educate our people on who they are and to turn back to the Lord, they out here wanting to party.
It says, and give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in all the earth.
That's right. Giving no rest, man. So right now, and it's also a scripture that tells you that this is not our rest, man. So we ain't in this country to be comfortable, man. especially when we know this place is about to go up in smoke. You'll be a fool to want to still want to stay in Babylon, man. Want Babylon to continue on. You'll be a fool for that, man. But you do have fools, though. Wanting America to prosper, man. Wanting to try to start new jobs. Talking about, oh, thank you, God, for this new job. This is my new career. You don't got no career here, man. This is our career right here, man. Coming out on the highways and byways, teaching the truth, man. Pulling down strongholds of the so-called white man that he's put up. You know? You got all these images, and the people that walk past and look at these signs, they know they're the truth, man. They know it's going to happen. They're just trying to fulfill their own little filthy needs in the last seconds, man. Go ahead,
This is Proverbs 15 and 21. It says, folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom.
That's right. Folly is dead.
But a man of understanding walketh uprightly.
That's right, man. Yo, read that one more time, bro.
So Proverbs 15 and 21. It says, folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom.
That's right. Destitute of wisdom means you have no wisdom in you, man. No wisdom. Folly. And what's folly? Folly is foolishness. Matter of fact, that was one of my dad's favorite words, man. Yo, you like all this folly. Folly. You know? But to people that don't have understanding, they love foolish things, man. They love going out partying. They love going to the bar every week. You know? They're like, yo, I gotta get this education. I gotta go chase this paper. And that's what they make their whole life revolves around that, man. Which I'm not saying you're not supposed to have a job or nothing. You know, because then you're supposed to work for a living, and it's slavery. But at the same token, that's not supposed to be the end all be all, man. That's not supposed to be what your life revolves around. Your life should revolve around this book right here, man. For you 12 tribes. And that's all we're speaking to right now is the 12 tribes, man. And we speaking to you other nations, we letting you know what's going to happen to you. Your destruction. All right? Go ahead,
Proverbs 15 and 21, it says, folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly.
That's right, a man of understanding walketh uprightly. So how do you walk uprightly? You follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, man. That's walking uprightly. Turning back to your heritage. That's walking uprightly. You know? Not giving yourself into vain things, man. And practicing vain things, man.
So, Sirach chapter 4, verse 28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you.
That's right. Strive for the truth unto the death, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem shall fight for you, man. So if you diligently try to seek this truth, guess what? The Lord's going to fight for you, man. Why? Because he knows that you're a man after his own heart. If you want to learn the truth, that means you want to pick out all lies, take all lies out. So anybody that just hears something just because another man said it and goes off of what that man said without trying to do proper research, anything like that, that man's a fool, man. And that's if you don't even know the man at all. You know? You strive for the truth until death, and the Lord's going to fight for you. So even if you go and get put in the concentration camp, and they got you on a guillotine, and they're like, you know what, you ain't gonna take this off by the microchip, and they ready to pull the cord and chop your head off, man, just close your eyes, man. like you going to sleep, but you're gonna go right to the spirit realm, man. And Lord willing, if you one of his elect, guess what? You're coming right back down here to wreak havoc on his place. But depending on what you have done, that's up to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh's discretion. You know, you might be put to death and you're still a man of the Lord, and he delivers you. How did he deliver you? He delivered you out of the misery you was in and put you right on the chariot. So as soon as they hit that missile button, guess what? You coming right up out of it. You coming right back, man. It ain't going to be no period of time where you have to wait.
Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
That's right. So you're not supposed to put off the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh from day to day. Like, you know what, oh Lord, you know what? I'm going to do it tomorrow. Yeah, I always got tomorrow. Then if he keeps saying that, tomorrow's going to turn to the next day. Then 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 you ain't even going to do it at all. And you just going to be thinking you living comfortably in your own home until this natural disaster comes. You know, because you have people, you know, down in Houston or whatever, the Lord probably could have called them. It was like, no, I want you to go do my work. And they was like, oh Lord, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And they never went and did it. And guess what? That flood came and they thought that they was gonna be living comfortably in that house. Now they don't even got a house. Everywhere where you lived at, all that stuff right there is gone, man. Your whole old neighborhood you used to live in is gone. You think the Lord fought for them? The Lord protected them? No. He took everything away from them. The Lord takes away from you and he gives to you. That's just how righteous he is. You know? But our people, they just want to be, want to put everything off to tomorrow. Or to the so-called last minute. But guess what? The last minute is sometimes it's too late. So it would be wise to start doing these things now while we out here on the highways and byways able to speak to you. Because it's going to come a time where it ain't going to be no talk. It's like you seeing these cops right now. Well, y'all can't see them, but we see them. And they riding around heavy, man. They riding around heavy. Guess what? They're going to come through like that, but it's going to be worse than that. Salak is going to be worse than that. When they're actual troops doing that. And they're not just going to be looking for one person. They're going to be searching for the masses, man. And what a clever way to do that when you have, that Hurricane Harvey. That was a crafty way to grab the people up. What you do, you destroy their homes, and then they're going to want to come running to you, man. And the rest of the people that didn't come running to you, you're going to have to forcibly go take them, man.
This is Sirach chapter 6, verse 18. It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruit.
Right. Damn, so that means you're supposed to be searching for this truth, nourishing this truth, treating this truth like you go grab a seed, right? And you plant that seed. What you do, you water that seed. You know, first of all, you want to put that seed in some topsoil, man. You want it in the best soil that you can find. You put that seed in that soil and you water that and you water it. And that seed keeps going. And you keep nurturing that seed till it's fully grown, man. That's the way you're supposed to teach this truth. Treat the truth, man. You nurture it. You do everything. You take care of it. You treat it like a fine woman, man. You know? You don't forsake it or neglect it. Because if you neglect the woman, what's going to happen? She's going to leave you. So if you neglect the truth, what's going to happen? It's going to leave you. They're supposed to constantly be on things. Constantly examine yourself. Constantly trying to grow. Constantly trying to furthermore figure out ways how to push this truth better, man. You know? Instead of sitting home lollygagging, man. Or just saying, you know what, Lord, I know that this place is going to be destroyed. You know, I went out there on the highways and byways for a little bit. I did my part. I don't think it's my lot. So I'm going to just sit here and wait for things to happen. And if you kill me, I know you're going to kill me. I'm going to just come back in the kingdom. That's a sucker-ass way to go out, man. And that's a weak way to go out. On top of that, that's a shameful way to go out, man. That's no honor in that, man. That's to say you on the battlefield shooting it out with your enemy, and things get a little hectic, and you just hop up in the middle of a shooting, and they shooting at you, and just be like, oh, fuck it. And throw your hands up and get killed, man. You know? That's the way our people be doing, man. You got a question, bro? Huh? You talking about we be out here teaching our people who they are, man. You know, that you're an Israelite, most likely. That you're an Israelite, most likely from the tribe of Judah. You know? And we also talk about, you know, the RFID microchip being a mark of the beast, which is already out here. Let's do some time about that. Let me cut that off.